Hey, welcome everyone. My name is Synqq. I'm the founder and CEO of a new startup called Synqq. And our innovation will unleash the energy of all the millennials at work. And let me tell you why this is very important for us. Firstly, if you know that in the last decade, 80 million millennials entered just the US workforce. Guess what? This is the most well-educated workforce ever entered the US working history. And there are going to be 1 in 2. 50% of the workforce are these guys, right? And all of you know that these things, the cell phones, have changed everything. And more so for these millennials, how they have fundamentally different expectations of how they capture content, how they share this content and get feedback. And we all know that all the millennials are using social networks on a daily basis to create, capture, and share content. And all this has been happening in our personal lives, but not at work. Here is the reason why it's not happening so frequently at work. Number one is, some of us have started entering the workforce and we're using traditional tools like all this ERP and Office products and email, whereas the millennials entered the workforce, which is 50% of them. 1 in 2 of them will be in exactly 2 years. They entered the workforce by using mobile devices as well as web, and which is so easy to capture information on these devices and instantly share with them. And that's the conundrum at work. It's not easy to create, capture, and share information. And let me give a small use case, right? We all have meetings and interactions at work. And this is what happens today. There is a calendar invite goes out, then there's an email goes out, there's an agenda, and people discuss in the meeting, and then people exchange some documents, and there's a follow-on email, and there's absolutely no digital trace of what happened in this meeting for the people who missed it. And most of the time, we waste almost a third of these times, in catching up what happened in the previous one. And every meeting also gets compounded because there's subsequently the follow-on meetings or preparatory meetings. So this problem is compounded several ways at work. And let me give you the reason why we think not only us millennials but also us, we need fundamentally a new way to create, capture, and share information at work. And let me give you a little video of our product. Can you press the play?
Imagine having everything you need at work organized for you all in one place. Documents, what you need for your next meeting, and what you did last time. This is the new way to work with Synqq. When I need to find all Google Docs from someone, I tap on a smart tag and see all the Google Docs shared between us. I can do all of this with just a few taps, but I can also just use my voice. Show all pictures from Michael. I just finished a quick chat with our boss about our next project and need to share this with the rest of the team. I snap a photo and share it with my team. Let's take a look at my next meeting. I've met them before, but can't remember what we discussed. So I tap on their profile and immediately see our last meeting and what we discussed in these notes. I can also take a look at our email history. This makes getting prepared and looking good in meetings so easy. On the web, taking notes and sharing is just as easy. Add links to documents, videos, articles, or record the audio in your meeting and share it with your team in one click. Synqq organizes everything automatically, saving you a ton of work and letting you share, follow up, and prepare for a meeting in only a few taps. Synqq makes you look good at work and makes your relationships thrive.
That's a brief video on our product. And what we are learning is the 3 key things that are going to launch the Synqq revolution is the moment you install the product, it automatically creates an interaction history for all the people who interact with you at your work. You can see the last time you met them, next time you're going to meet them, and all the content you exchange with them. And the second thing is, it gives you the ability to do micro-sharing. Basically, you can snap anything simply from your phones and instantly share with the relevant people that gets automatically organized using artificial intelligence and context. Because we do automatic organization, you can retrieve any information in one tap or using the voice. And how we do it is, we built an AI and machine learning infrastructure based on your data set that takes all the volume of content coming from text, content, audio, photos from the mobile devices and gets organized and gets classified and uses the machine learning to automatically derive the tags and classify it and make it available so that you can retrieve it in one tap. And we extended that thing even for documents. And 3 use cases we have here are the marketing department at Eat Street is using it to record the marketing meetings and share with people who are not present in the meeting, as well as later digitize the thing. Then the sales operations at Fitbit is using it to accelerate the sales operations, and Generator is using it for accelerating the operations with all the cohorts of companies they fund every quarter. And we want to unleash not only the creativity and energy of all the millennials, but for all of us with Synqq. Thank you. Thank you for your time.